Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one introspective furry boy, Never, back at you again for another Wednesday. Yeah. Did you get your New Year's resolutions done? The end of the year is coming. We got like 3 months left. Oh my gosh, Halloween is next week, and Thanksgiving is next month, and then Christmas. Oh God. Where did the time go? I feel like I made a dent in my New Year's resolutions. I hope you did too. And I hope that inspires you on to get those things done that you thought you should do this year. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you all for being my YouTube friends. This has been the best week to have YouTube friends like you. Your comments have been super positive and super uplifting. And I can't thank you enough. I've been swaggering slightly as much as I can swagger with my bad knees as I take my walks, as I try to think of what to say to you guys. I also like to thank you all for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube experience. Thank you for being my YouTube friends. There's no one I'm going to shout out this week other than the Red Cross. You know, the Bahamas, hurricane, damage. They still... and if they do celebrate Halloween, you know, kids are back on the island probably by now. It's going to be kind of sad that they're celebrating Halloween in, you know, a broken place. So, you know, hopefully the Red Cross will get them some candy and stuff. If they do celebrate Halloween in the Bahamas, I don't know. And with all that said, because you didn't come here to listen to me talk about stuff, you want to hear about this movie, I shall deliver on those promises right now. And today's movie is Rambo Last Blood. It's a rated R film. It is an hour and 29 minutes, and it is decent action, adventure, thriller. And I think it lives up to those titles. Sometimes they have a little bit of a problem with that. And I feel like the controversy around this with Rotten Tomatoes and everything made this film more appealing to me. Just to be honest with you, director was Adrian Grunberg, and he doesn't have a lot of titles to his name. Get the Gringo is only thing that he's directed previous to this, but he has a lot of second unit director credits to his name, including Apocalypto and Man on Fire, which I liked both of those movies. Writers are Matthew Kudrick. Our writers were Matthew Kudrick, Dan Gordon, and Sylvester Stallone, because he always sits in on these writing things, based on the novel by David Morrell, who wrote the original Rambo script and movie and a book that the whole character is based on. Starring Sylvester Stallone, Vega Paz, and Yvette Monreal. Love these people. I feel like the movie was a little too quick-paced to get to know them better, but for the time you knew them, it was like well worth it. It was time well spent. And that's what you want when you go to a movie. You want fast-paced. You want people you want to get to know, and that short period that you do get to know them, it helps fill out that little bit of time, and I think that worked here very well.
Our production companies were Balboa Productions, Campbell Grumman Films, Dada Films, Lionsgate, Millennium Films, NYLA Media Group, Templeton Media,
and our distributor here in the good old United States of America, God bless America, land that I love, was Lionsgate. Our special effects were done by Worldwide Effects, and for a movie with this many explosions, you're wondering why there isn't more special effects companies. And my thoughts on the film. I feel Sylvester Stallone is trying to close those stories up. he's trying to give endings to all his favorite characters. And I feel like he's doing a good job. I feel that his co-writing is still superb, and he's doing really good work on these films. And the odd ratings, Rotten Tomatoes controversy over this film is just that. It's nothing. They're saying this film is unwatchable, but I liked it. I felt really good. I was sad when it was over, and I cried at the end of the film, and no one wants to see a 200-pound kitty man cry. And if you don't cry at the end of this movie, you don't have a soul. I don't know what else to say. It feels good. And vengeance doesn't always work out in real life. You don't usually get what you want, and when you do get what you want, it's not a closure that's good for you. But then again, you know, Liam Neeson has also made a living off of vengeance movies. But after the second film, you just got to wonder if he's just a bad father. And yes, I am ripping off a Deadpool joke. Thank you for noticing. And it's also making a point here. I feel like these people who took his daughter had it coming, and he had the training and the know-how to give these people exactly what they deserve. My Spanish was a little rusty, and the subtitles were a little quick in this film. Pacing is a bit of a problem, but I feel like it could have gone longer. Just saying. I feel those are my biggest complaints. I wanted more time with the characters to get to know them, to get to understand them better, and we just didn't have that. And I feel like this movie could have gone to an hour and 50 minutes, 2 hours maybe, and would have been better, just to be honest with you. And I feel that that's my biggest gripe. Let's do the inside ballpark numbers just so we can get through the Rotten Tomatoes things. They gave it a 28% score, but 84% of the audience liked it and had good ratings on it. So controversy, and I don't know what's going on with Rotten Tomatoes and their geopolitical nonsense in movies, but it's getting to be a little much. IMDb said it's a 7.0 out of 10, which I feel is a decent rating and doesn't make that an unwatchable movie. I do want to see what CinemaSins thinks, because if I feel that it's a little bit of a rushed movie, maybe they'll see something that I missed. And I always like to have a mirror to look at, and I feel like these guys match my style the best to this part in the video, because you guys want the inside the box score. Here it is. Definite TV watch. I am going to add this to my DVD collection because I do believe I have the first few Rambo movies, and I kind of want a closure. And this is kind of like the last chapter in the book. You got to have all the chapters together. You know what I'm saying? If that sounds weird. I want to see all Astra before Halloween, before I have to get my face scared off. But this is a definite movie rewatch. I really want to see this again because I did have problems with the subtitles, and my Spanish is terrible rusty. With all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. More likes mean this video gets shared elsewhere, which means more YouTube friends like you. And what more could a guy ask for? And remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. I don't think we need the spiel anymore. You know what's going on. Comment. Please do so. I have to ask, I have an Amazon, I have a Patreon. It is not without your donations that keeps this channel afloat. Demonetization is very frustrating, man. I don't know what else to say. You don't realize how little I have to do so much. Thank you for your donations so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, because it's a bit of a running gag on this channel, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ding. Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!
Bye.